Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Hussam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just going to go pick my size. And then after that, I'm going to choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back. So I'm just going to get it as it is. I'm going to click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout. You fill in all your information. And then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. It's Wednesday. We're a little bit later than usual. You get me? Can you guys switch on your cameras so I can bloody add you? Thank you. Big up to Wolfie. Big up to man like Jaako. Big up to man like Ashraf. How you guys doing? You guys good?
Yo,
we're good. We're good. Did you get rid of Joe?
great.
No, Joe's daughter's birthday today.
Ah, okay. I thought you got rid of Joe because Leeds are so irrelevant. I was like, fairs. Sometimes you have to upgrade, man.
Already.
Oh.
Damn, we haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
listen, big
bro.
up to all of you guys locked in. Already 400 people in the
Pick up
building.
Joe.
I need the likes up ASAP. Every single one of you right here, right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. We can't be sat here and we're not even at like 100 likes already because there is already almost 400 people in here. So please hit the like button, subscribe. Jaako Jordan is in the description. He's the Chelsea fan on the bottom right. Can be very shameless today. Forest Fan TV is in the description. He only calls when his team is winning. And Ashraf Talks Football, all in the description. Go give them all a subscribe. We have to start off with Chelsea because they absolutely slapped Barcelona. And we've got Ashraf as well, who's a Barca fan. Talk to me, Jaako.
No, I'm not.
W.
Hey,
What do you think?
man.
Wait, we're not reviewing last weekend.
خلاص انت Wolfie, you do the same thing every stream. Can you let Jaako speak? Go ahead, Jaako.
Hey, man. I was getting a lot of flack from people who was trying to downplay Marco Correa. A lot of people was trying to downplay Reece James, Caicedo. And I told everyone, let's just wait until another big game for them to dunk on another big team. So you guys just have to accept the fact that Marco Correa is damn near, if not already, world class. Come on, we're talking about Lamine Yamal, arguably the best right winger in the world. For me, he's the best right winger in the world. And I didn't really see him do anything that he normally does in his best games. He was not comfortable at all. He had to switch up his play style a multitude of times yesterday. He was not comfortable. He's not ready for the Premier League. He's not ready. He's not ready for Premier League muscle. Marco Correa gave him a welcome to England moment yesterday. And I loved every second of it. That Barcelona team, everyone likes to hype up. And I had a lot of respect for them. But now that respect is out of the door because they're our little bros now. We gave them a wedgie and we hanged them up on a fence. That's what we did to Barcelona yesterday. We gave them a wedgie. And I understand a lot of the Barcelona fans, they want to come with excuses now. Oh, Rafinha's not healthy. Pedri wasn't there. Well, Cole Palmer wasn't there. Our best attacker wasn't even there. And we could have gotten 6 goals against you. 6. If it wasn't for some of our players not timing the runs the best, we could have really just humiliated you guys on the world stage. And let me talk about my young boy. Because I was telling you guys. I remember I told after the last time we spoke, I told him he's coming for your mouse chin. I'm not even worried about Saka. I'm not worried about Saka. I'm talking about Yamal. And where was Yamal yesterday when he was doing weak foot, top bins? Oh my God, no respect. No respect for your legacy. No respect for your history. No respect for your club. He just came there to make his name known. I was waiting for Yamal to respond, but he was there. I think he was on his phone. He was probably on IG stories. He was probably on his story trying to put up another story, trying to explain what's going on. He wasn't focused on the game. He didn't come to play football. He came to Samba with Balde. Well, there's no Samba tonight, brother. You're gonna watch us play some Jogo Bonito. You're gonna watch us play some Jogo Bonito. That's what you're gonna do. What a game! What a game! What a game!
So now all this chess, let's ask the relevant questions. Are you winning the Champions League?
I knew that was coming as well.
Are we winning the Champions League? It's very much possible. Yeah, it's
very much
it's
possible,
unpredictable.
man. You just wedged Barca, and I'm quoting you. Are you winning the Champions League?
You know what? Why not? Yes, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Why not?
Okay. Are you winning
Why
the
not?
league?
That's a different question. The league is a whole nother beast.
Bro, I think
The league is
Wolfie,
a
I think
whole
you're
nother-
going
You see how
too
the
big.
chess
The
disappears
question
to
is,
Chelsea fans, Ashraf. Let's make it easier
Yeah.
for him. Are you winning this
are
weekend?
you winning this weekend? Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the question.
Yeah. The chess came back.
Yes, Jaako, go on.
Because
Stefan
he remembers.
against Arsenal.
I was in a panel with Hussam earlier this week, right? And I didn't have that much chess. I was a little nervous.
I told you have belief, you see?
Yeah, against Barca. I said, let me look what we're gonna do against Barca. Now, oh my god. Pray for Arsenal. Somebody pray for Arsenal. I need someone. I need to have like a prayer ring. Like
Wow.
we need to all
God
hold our
said,
hands.
pray for Arsenal.
Kumbaya.
Go on, Jaako, man.
Pray for
Go on.
Arsenal.
Let's go.
It's not gonna be nice. What we're gonna do to them is not gonna be nice. And you know what? They deserve it. I've been getting a lot of flack from Arsenal fans. Even in the group chat last night, they were trying to down.
Even your internet doesn't agree with you, my
Exactly,
brother.
man.
Like
Yeah.
that's how bad.
Pray
That's
for
how much you're
Jacko's
waffling, my
internet,
man.
man.
Yeah, honestly, man.
Yeah,
Pray for Arsenal,
My
pray
internet
for
is
Jacko's
always bad. My internet is always bad. My
Yeah,
internet is
yeah.
always bad.
Kind of like your wingers. I agree.
Ashraf, do you notice this with the
Did you
Chelsea
s-
fans?
do you know what my
do you
winger
notice
did
this?
yesterday?
The
Did you see my
champions
winger?
of the world,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
chest, the belt on their
You never sing
shoulders.
that.
Will big up a performance after the event. Never before. Never
Never
before.
before,
by the way.
never
never
before,
before.
yeah,
Never
yeah.
before.
Hey man,
Yeah.
And then when you ask them the
Hey,
proper
man,
questions,
real champions.
suddenly,
real champions know how to stay humble.
possibly, maybe, we don't know. Ask us again after the next match and the next. Ask us again in May, and we'll make some predictions in May, man. I think this Chelsea fan base is an embarrassment to the Premier League. I really do.
Damn, why?
It's pathetic, bro. It's pathetic. There are at least Man U fans who still have some better standards than Chelsea fans. Like, make that make sense. Man U fans go undefeated for 5 games and they're talking,
my
you know
God.
what? We could push here. We can do this and that. Chelsea fans sitting second and like, ask us after the Arsenal game. Let's see where we are after the new year.
Yeah,
and all
because
this stuff. Zero
Wolfie,
chest
right?
pre-match.
Wolfie, right?
Zero chest.
Because we know it's smart to stay humble sometimes before big games. We don't like to all the time have to go outside, especially when this team is a little inconsistent at times and just talk off our heads.
You clearly
we're
haven't met
grounded to
other
reality
Chelsea
because
fans.
Sunderland, well, they're allowed to be a little tribal. They're allowed to be tribal. You know what I mean? They're seeing their club win every trophy there is to win. So they're allowed to be tribal. You know what I mean? I know 21 years since the last league hurts a little bit.
Yeah, Jaako, you know you're delayed, yeah?
Oh,
like
man.
we're
It's
hearing you 2
crazy,
seconds
man.
later, my man.
Try jumping back in, man.
Alright,
It's
that's
like
alright,
chopping you out
that's
every
alright.
other word.
No, his internet
Yeah,
is
yeah.
good. This way it's good. It's okay. He just has like a 1 second delay. So just let him land and then respond after.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, land the Chelsea plane.
Say over when you're finished, so we know. And over.
Wow.
Anyway, like I was saying, right? Man, this guy made me lose my train of thought. Let me find out again. Chelsea fans are allowed to be tribal, right? They're allowed to be tribal when we're going into some matches because we've seen our club win almost every trophy in the last 20 years. You know, I know some fans haven't seen their team win a league in like 21 years, some crazy number like that, double digits. The last time their team won a league is when Eminem was the top rapper in the charts. Well, when Lady Gaga was still relevant. It's fine, bro. It's fine. You know, I know it can make you a little uneasy, a little angry. It's fine. But it's gonna come a time again when Chelsea's at the top, and I think it's really close. We're really close to that time where Chelsea's at the top of English football, and you guys are just gonna have to bow to the kings of English football. It is what it is. I'm talking about you too, Nottingham Forest. I'm talking about you too. Yeah, you. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay, so you're confident. You're confident
He
you're
didn't
winning
say
this
over, he
weekend
didn't
by
say
that
over,
logic,
sure.
right? You're confident of winning this weekend.
Yes, it's
Over.
gonna smash you guys.
Okay, nice. I like that. Haven't done it in 8 years, but I see why it can happen. this year.
2018
Fair
wasn't it? I think 2018 was the last one.
2018, yeah. That's the last time they beat us at the bridge, not at the Emirates, at the bridge. That's the last time they won. But look, it'll be a nice game. It'll be a very exciting game.
Very good game.
I don't think tonight's result against Bayern will have any bearing on that game. I think it's going to be a different type of game, and we'll see if your Estevao can handle the Calafiori test. We'll see if Cucurella can handle the Bukayo Saka test. We'll see if Caicedo has only played once against us really well. I think the other games was average, in my opinion, at least compared to his best self, I'm saying. So we'll see how he performs against our midfield, which I think has been the best midfield in the league this season. But yeah, look, that was an amazing win for Chelsea last night. And I'm not going to lie. Like, obviously, Araujo getting sent off like an idiot didn't help. Ferran Torres missing probably one of the easiest sitters I've ever seen this season. Obviously, didn't help. I don't know how he missed that. Honestly, it was the stupidest miss I've ever seen. I didn't even think. I actually thought it went in. I genuinely thought it went in. I was like, oh, I thought they're going to celebrate.
I'm nervous.
And obviously, the stupid own goal by Koundé that gave you guys that start also didn't help. But look, in the end, you deserve.
Why do you point out all the
Dominated
shit
the game.
things that Barcelona did? Because we could point out all the shit things Spurs did.
Spurs.
You
What do
could
you
do that in every game, Ashraf. You can't just say, "Oh, Barca did this wrong, and that wrong." Chelsea were amazing. You have to give them credit.
First of all,
didn't say they
I
were
don't know. I
bad.
don't know what.
No,
I don't know
'cause
what
you're
you're
saying.
saying.
Ferran Torres
I
missed.
literally
Koundé did that. This Barcelona player did that. You're
Those
indirectly
things not
happy
happen.
blaming Barca.
Again, Hussam yesterday was saying that I like to argue for the sake of it. Clearly, he's doing that now. He just wants to have a beef for no reason. I literally said they dominated and they deserved to win and they played amazing. But I'm naming clear blunder of things. I'm not saying, oh yeah, Barcelona did not defend well for Estevao's goal. I didn't say that. They had a stupid own goal and a stupid red card. That has nothing to do with like what Chelsea did. That was Barcelona's own doing. Ferran Torres missing the chances, Barcelona's own doing. Everything else was Chelsea's doing. Everything else that Chelsea did, when they forced them to be bad, they controlled the game. Even before the red card, they were a better team. The shots they were having, I know they obviously had some couple of offside goals, but that's because they were attacking again and again and again and again, right? To the point where they had to force Barcelona to do the offside thing. I don't count against Barca that much because if you guys watch them in La Liga, and I do, they have offside chances against them almost every game. To be honest, they even concede offside goals almost every game. That's how they play. But the fact that Chelsea exploited that and broke it in the end, and Cucurella was smart enough to be at the right line and get to that thing was obviously a big credit to them. So it's a very, very good game. I thought they could win, but I didn't think they'll smash them this way. So that for me was a bit surprising. And I think this definitely will give them confidence and momentum. Obviously, assuming they win this weekend. I don't think they will win this weekend. I'm not saying it because I'm an Arsenal fan. But Champions League, Chelsea winning it, I don't see it, man. I honestly don't see it. I can think of
Never
5
underestimate
teams.
Chelsea when they're the underdogs. Never.
Obviously, nothing's impossible. Even Atletico Madrid can win the Champions League this season. I'm
Forget
saying,
all this heritage talk, because me and you agree on that. Forget all this heritage.
yeah, I
shit.
think that's stupid.
Legitimately, Chelsea are better as an underdog club than when they're favorites. Chelsea
Agreed.
fans should be more scared when they play Porto than when they play Bayern. Nina was.
I think
that
there are. I think there are 5 teams at least that are better than them in the
With the
Champions
Burnley
League.
team,
And
Name them. Name names.
who me? I think Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern, PSG. Man City, I'm not so sure yet, especially after yesterday. I mean, I know they played the second team, but
It's
come on, man.
Leverkusen actually
Leverkusen have been
Actually smashed
not
them,
been
by
that
the
great
way.
this season. And I'll probably put in Madrid as well over Chelsea, in my opinion.
Bayern, maybe Inter.
Yeah, I named Bayern. Already.
No, I'm sorry. No, there is no Italian club that's better than any English club. I'm sorry. Aston Villa.
Well,
are
then you better beat them when you play them, Hussam.
Yeah,
you better beat
listen,
them.
my club is not a measuring stick.
In the
You just
Champions
said
League,
there's
more.
no Italian club that's better than a
Yeah,
Premier League
My
club.
club,
Exactly. You
wallahi,
just
if
said
we
no
lose to
English club will beat
PSV,
them.
wallahi, if we lose to PSV today, I'm not surprised.
Okay, but you said no English club will beat an Italian club. So why are you saying my club
This is the worst it's been, Ashraf? You don't get it. This is the worst it's been.
So why would you
don't
have just said that statement? There's
This
no
is-
Italian
why did you
club
make
that's
that
better than
statement
the
then?
English one.
Yeah, علينا. يا أخي, you guys get what I mean. Why do you guys argue semantics all the time?
We're not arguing
Because the only
semantics,
reason I
man. This
said
is
that
a statement we're
We're
arguing.
saying who's better than Chelsea, and Wolfie brought up Inter. I don't think Inter are better than Chelsea at all.
Yeah, but you went a
I
step
can see
further. You could
Napoli
have just
beating
said
some
they're
English
not better
team.
than Chelsea. You're like, there's no
Napoli with
Italian team
Conte
that's
is
better
better
than
than
English.
Europe. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I think in the group stage, obviously they will not win the Champions League, but I can see them in
Yeah.
a one-off game at their ground, winning a one-off game against. I think they can beat Newcastle. I don't know if they can beat this version of Liverpool. I mean, they can beat this version of Liverpool, but I would still put Liverpool as favorites. Honestly, Man City, I don't trust them at all. I think they can beat Man City. In Italy.
Napoli.
Yeah, I think they can. I know they
Did
lost
they
them in
lose
the
to Man
first game,
City like 3-0?
but that was with a red card, 2-0 for starters. It was with a red card at the 10th minute. They played the rest of the game with 10 men and lost 2-0.
I really don't expect any Italian club to go far in the Champions League this season.
Did you
Wait,
expect them to go
Atalanta
far
next.
last season?
same.
Jaako, where do you play
I
Atalanta,
actually
home
did.
or away?
I actually did with Inter. I did.
Mm.
I thought they'd do really well.
I have to check. I'm not sure.
Ashraf will
Gotta
tell you
check. I'm
this.
thinking
Well,
away,
we
though.
did
I'm
shows
thinking
with
that's
each
gonna
other
be away.
before I even did with you, and I said Inter will beat Bayern. Actually, I said it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, I said
I
it.
remember. Yeah, you play
That's gonna be an
Atalanta
away
away.
game.
That won't be easy,
Yeah.
my man. That definitely won't be easy. I don't think.
It would
I
be
think
the
you'll
most
win, but I
Chelsea
don't
Italian
thing ever.
atmosphere
Beat
is
Barcelona and
crazy.
then lose to Atalanta.
And then lose.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
Hussam,
possible. This team is
they
so
beat
weird.
Barcelona and drew to Karabakh. Don't forget that. That's happening in the
Exactly.
tournament.
Like,
So
let's
it is
not
possible, yes.
overgap Chelsea here, please, because Chelsea.
If
I actually
anyone
agree with
wants Chelsea out of the Champions League,
Wait. Chelsea also have Napoli away.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe we have Napoli.
We're gonna see it sooner than we expected.
Yeah, but that's
So
right. No
excited.
Italian
He's
team
so
can beat an England
excited.
team,
Look at
according
him.
to.
He's
No,
so
because
excited.
imagine Hussam just said, I don't think. Okay, let's forget his Liverpool. Fine, let's give him the leeway. He said no English team can beat an Italian team right now.
No, other way
Imagine if
around.
Chelsea
Other way
fa-
around. Other way around.
Sorry, no English team can beat an Italian team.
No,
Imagine
you just
if
said it the
Chelsea
same
drop
again,
points.
bro. No Italian team can beat an English team.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I said the same thing. No Italian team can beat an English team. Imagine if Chelsea lose away to Atalanta and Napoli. I don't think you will, by the way, lose to Atalanta. I think you lose to Napoli. I think you will beat Atalanta, but damn.
Yo, imagine now Hassem's going to be back in Chelsea. After he said that.
Why
statement.
would?
That's-
Why
that
would?
would be
Oh
great.
yeah, now he
He
would.
has to be right. He has to
Now
be
he would.
right. Yeah, no,
But
I-
Jaako,
I-
do you
I got a
agree? Do you
Chelsea
agree
shirt
with the
for you.
clubs? Do you agree with the clubs I named that are better than you in the Champions League?
oh, at
That have a
least
better chance of winning it.
over.
Over.
Oh man. All right, can you say that question again? This just dropped crazy. My bad.
Yeah, my bad. No worries. I said, do you agree with the 5 teams I named that are better than you in the Champions League?
You said Real
Madrid,
You
Bayern,
said Bayern.
PSG, Arsenal, Real Madrid. And I'd even, sorry, I mentioned Real Madrid twice. Honestly, I know you beat Barcelona, but in a knockout stage.
Are they better
I
than
don't know.
Dortmund? Are they better than Dortmund?
Yeah, they're better than Dortmund.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I don't think PSG is better than us, and I don't think Madrid is better than us. I think
You
our
don't think
midfielders
PSG
way
are better than you?
midfield.
Hmm.
No, I think we could beat them again. I generally think we can beat them again.
I think
generally
they would
think we
win,
could beat-
yeah. If
I think
everyone
we
is
can
fit
beat them
I think
again.
they'll win.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
Chelsea
that's a
fans are
toss-up,
funny,
though.
bro. Chelsea fans are funny.
Here's the thing, like I said, facing Atalanta or let's say Napoli, I think we'll have a harder match than facing a PSG or a Madrid. It's weird. The club is weird like that right now. The inconsistencies are just.
But
It's
you
like they
realize
get
you
very
lost to Bayern,
excited.
right? You
You
lost to
drew with
Bayern.
Harry
right?
Yeah,
a
we
bag
did lose.
as well.
We did lose to Bayern. We did lose to Bayern.
Yeah, so you can lose to big teams.
Yeah, I know. We definitely could lose to big teams. It's just I have a lot more confidence for big teams than the smaller teams. Is because I think the players underestimate the smaller teams and they don't come out there and they don't give 100%. So it just causes them to make silly mistakes and lose.
Fair. Fair.
Let's see what happens on Sunday, man. Let's see what happens on Sunday because.
Wait, are we talking about
gonna
the
be a
game
great
now,
game.
Hussam?
There's a little bit of chest hair starting to grow on some of these Chelsea fans, man, which is quite funny to see, man. And,
Wolfie, do you
look,
think they beat us?
Oh, man.
Me.
Yeah. You think Chelsea beat us this Sunday?
I don't think they should. They have a chance. For the sake of the Premier League, it'd make it more interesting if they won. But I can see them drawing and celebrating it as if they won. But to go out and beat Arsenal right now, I just don't think they've got it within their locker to do. I'd be surprised if they did. I would. I think, though, there is one praise I do want to give Chelsea is on their goalkeeper. This guy was written off by everyone, by the way.
Yeah.
And I think he's been excellent this season. And I don't think he's got enough credit because people were very quick to call him out last season. Very quick. Chelsea fans as well as rival fans, by the way. Let's not just say this is a rival fan thing. But I think he's been quite good this season. And I can't think of too many mistakes he's made, apart from against Man U. Was it against Man U?
Yeah, Man United.
Against Man U, yeah.
Outside of that, you got to say he's been pretty consistent. He's been pretty
I
consistent.
agree. I think Sancho's been really good.
Yeah.
He needs. I think.
Sunday now that I've said that.
I think. Yeah,
Well,
but I swear, I actually hope he does. But I think this bias needs to go away. He has been a very, very good keeper.
I think your Barcelona bias needs to be questioned because why aren't you showing Yamal the same energy you showed Salah when Cucurella pocketed him? Go on.
What?
Why?
What are you on
Moroccan
about?
bias, yeah?
Yeah.
You came here after Stamford Bridge. Cucurella pocketed Mohamed Salah. He pocketed him. He destroyed
By the
him.
way,
Talk about Yamal.
I'm not the one who actually said Cucurella pocketed him, but I actually think he did pocket him. Yes. Now that you're asking me, I think you got cooked so many times after the Chelsea game. You're confusing who told you what, which is fine, which is fair,
great,
which is fair.
Great.
But I promise
Give the same energy,
you, the
Lamine
game.
Yamal.
I promise you, the game Yamal had against Cucurella yesterday is better than the game Salah had against Cucurella.
Great.
I
Can you keep
guarantee.
the same energy now?
What same energy?
Was
What do
Yamal
you- what
good?
do you-
Was he
Admit it.
pocketed by
Admit he
Cucurella?
got
No, to his level, he was bad.
Pocketed.
To his level, he was definitely bad.
Was he pocketed by Cucurella?
Yeah, I think he didn't. I think Cucurella had the best
on.
out of him.
I don't really think he was. I think Cucurella was playing more in the middle, inverting. He was more.
No, but they came up
he was
against each
more
other.
preoccupied attacking than
Yeah,
he was
came on top.
defending. You know what I'm saying? It was
Fair.
quite an easy game for Chelsea. I thought.
It was.
He was
He
bombing
was
up and
pocketed
down.
by no one,
Definitely
man. He was
bombing up.
pocketed by Chelsea.
Well, let me just
I
take
don't-
this back
I don't
to
know.
Robert Sanchez real quick,
What the
right?
fuck does that mean, Wolfie? He was pocketed by Chelsea. Like what? Like pocketed by the institution? Like what exactly?
Yes, that's exactly what
By
it
the
means,
board,
man.
What does that even mean, bro?
Todd
Because
Bowley
it's just
pocketed
next up.
Yamal.
Because when you're talking about pocketing,
How are
someone,
you guys are finding it so difficult to give Chelsea credit? I don't understand.
I literally
What the
praised him.
hell?
What do you
He
mean?
hit Cucurella.
Are you okay?
do we need to do this Bilarbi or something? Did you
Wolfie's
not
first
understand what I
question to
said?
Jaako was, are you going to win the Champions League? Are you going to win the league? Ashraf's second sentence was, Kunde put it in his own net. I can't believe.
Oh,
Salah
wait.
did it."
So what was my first sentence then? What was my first
You
sentence?
said Chelsea dominated Barca, which my mother can say this.
So that means I'm giving them praise. What do you mean?
Oh,
I could have easily said, they won by luck. If it
Yeah,
wasn't
but
for the
I'm
red
talking
Bull,
about
we would
the,
never
oomph,
won.
the,
I didn't do any
the
of that.
vitriol you're speaking with.
Because it's not my club. I'm not going to say Chelsea won. Oh, guys, what do you mean? I gave them credit. I gave them praise.
You
I
know,
said they didn't
Hassan
really
struggling
Someone
this
clip that.
season, man.
What the?
I feel like
don't
for Hassam now, he's looking for the
Someone
lesser
clip
of
that.
two evils. He kind of wants
Anyway.
Chelsea to win the league, I think.
No,
I have a
don't.
feeling.
A'udhu
Yeah,
billah.
I have a
A'udhu billah.
Really? So
Arsenal
why
over
the hell are
Chelsea
you
all day.
blazing them so much?
Wallahi, Arsenal, Chelsea title race. Wallahi, North London forever. Wallah.
So why are you glazing
mad.
Chelsea so much?
You think I want Chelsea to win
Oh,
anything?
shit.
I don't know.
I
The
mean,
way
are you
you're-
okay?
the way
I grew
you're
up on
friggin'
Benitez
glazing
versus
them right now.
Mourinho, brother. Are you mad?
So why are you glazing them?
Fair enough.
For beating Barcelona 3-0. They didn't beat them 1-0
was-
from a set piece. They
that
won
was an
3-0.
amazing
bro.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
excited by it.
Respect to Hussam for that. Respect to Hussam for that.
Because I can be
Shout
objective.
to Hussam.
I am
Yes.
objective too. I
Bravo.
think they had an amazing performance. By the way, me saying they're 6th or 7th in my list to win the Champions League is not me undermining them. I just think those teams, in my opinion, are better. That's all. But I'm not
Yeah,
undermining. I even think they probably have a better chance than City. The reason I'm saying Liverpool have a better chance than them because I think Liverpool in the Champions League would be different than Liverpool in the Premier League, and I think
And
Liverpool's
also-
team is
I
better.
agree.
And Ashraf, if you deep what you're saying there, I would say there was 4 or 5 teams last season who were better than PSG to win it, but PSG win it. So you're not saying Chelsea can't win it.
Exactly, no way.
The best team doesn't win or doesn't always win
the
the
time.
Champions League. You know, the best team
Correct.
who
Yeah,
wins the
that's
Champions
true.
League isn't suddenly the
That's
best
true.
team in the world, but it's the best team within that tournament, or they played the tournament correctly, or got good draws, or what have you. So, Ashraf saying you're the fourth or fifth best team isn't him sitting there saying you can't win it. Because if team
definitely
1 and 2 face each other in the
Okay,
quarterfinals,
let me ask Jaako. We'll end the Chelsea section on this question, then we'll move on to talk about Liverpool. Jaako, let me just ask you this question.
Akhiran.
Now, based off what's happened in the Premier League, what's happened in the Champions League, just tell me what are the realistic expectations for Chelsea this season in terms of overall
Ooh,
domestic
good
cups,
question.
league, Champions League? Just tell me, what does Jaako expect as of 26th November 2025?
Good question. Over.
Realistically, I want to go deep into the Champions League, around the semifinals, and for the league, I want to keep up with Arsenal. Just give them a push for that challenge. Give them a push for that title, because right now it's still all in Arsenal's hand. Even though we could take off points, give them a push for that title, and if they slip up, you know, like what City does, you know, we come in, we take the title. But that's what I want from the team. And just to touch on the I'm probably lacking bad, but just to touch on the Robert Sanchez topic we were speaking about earlier, right? When it comes to Robert Sanchez this season, I would say last season he was making a bunch of silly mistakes. That's why the fan base was just getting on to him, as well as his distribution was like at times horrible. This season, his distribution, especially in that Barcelona yesterday, his distribution was amazing. It was really good, and he was helping the team set up their attack really well as we all know he's a great shot stopper, but it's his distribution that was really like surprised with, and he was very focused. He wasn't really making silly mistakes yesterday. So, you know, shout out to Robert, man. Shout out to Big Rob.
So
what's your expectations?
He said his expectations.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, bro.
He said to challenge Arsenal to the very end.
Is to go.
Okay, he said challenge Arsenal for the very end, but is that an expectation or is that like a prediction? Because I'm saying,
That's a
like,
Chelsea expectation.
do you expect to finish second? Basically, is that what they're saying?
Over.
Where we at right now, yes, we should finish second. To show some consistency. Consistency. If we can steal the league from Arsenal, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Pairs. Now that's expected.
So now we can really question this, because this is what Chelsea fans say. So let's be objective, as Hussam likes to be. Chelsea finished in the Champions League spot last season and won 2 trophies, as they keep reminding us. They then spent 300 million this summer. So are you saying finishing in a Champions League spot and winning no trophy is progression? Over.
I want to, if we're going to be doing that, all right, this guy with the over. All right, real funny, pal. But if we're going to be going deep into these competitions, try to get the win in the Champions League, but I'm really focused on domestic cups. Go get me an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. Get something domestic. You know what I mean? That's what I want. We have to win a domestic cup if we're not going to be getting the league or the Champions League.
Okay, so let's run that scenario out. Chelsea win the Carabao Cup, finish in the Champions League qualification spots, and don't win the Champions League. You are telling us you are happy with qualifying for winning the cup that qualifies you for the competition you won last season. Please make that make sense. Over.
Wait, say that again. Sorry. Over.
So,
guys,
you're saying if you won the Carabao Cup,
I really think you need to reset your Wi-Fi or join from hotspot, because this over thing is mental, bro. We cannot keep doing this on stream.
I gotta work on what I
got. If you can join from your hotspot, it'll honestly work a lot. But if you have hotspot, use that. But anyways, go on.
Even dial-up would be better. So my point here. Jaako, my point. Oh my god, he's completely frozen.
Island right now.
All right, we're gonna have to do this properly.
Wait, do you have hotspot though, Jaako? Do you have hotspot?
Charlie, Tango. Jaako, do you read me over? If you win the Carabao Cup, you'll end up qualifying for the same competition that you won last season. Please explain how that is progress. Over and out.
Yo, Yo, this stream is lit, bro. This stream is good. Jaako, I'm telling you, join from your hotspot.
Jaako,
bro.
we need a reply, brother. We need a reply.
I promise you, hotspot works.
All right,
really,
so
really well.
yeah, my bad. But I'm in the islands right now, so the internet is just up and down in the islands, right? In the Caribbean. I'm in the Caribbean right now. But
Ooh,
I would say the progression is just us moving further up along the table. It's moving further up along the table. Now we go from 4th to finishing around 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. That's what I want. 2nd at least, because we're in that position right now. Hold our position and get me a domestic cup, because we've been failing in these domestic cups when it comes to the finals. We've been losing a lot of finals in domestic cups recently, so I want to get one across the line. That would be the progression. To answer your question.
From the team that tells us they collect trophies.
Please tell me, young.
From the team that tells us they collect trophies.
Anyway, speaking of over, the Chelsea section is over. Let me read these super chats again. Move on, talk about Liverpool. Big up to Mr. Perfecto. Says, I think Kane is the perfect striker to hurt Arsenal's compact defense. He doesn't operate in the box like a traditional striker. You agree with this, Ashraf? Over.
Yeah, I think that depends on the wingers they have and how dangerous they can be. But obviously, you have Olise and all. I don't know. I mean, Kane always troubles us, so I'm going to say yes, especially since we don't have Gabriel. But I don't know how much impact he's going to have today, like with the midfield and everything. So let's see. I'd say Luis Diaz not playing today is a big. Yo, you guys. Oh my God.
Roger that. Big up to Mr. Perfecto. Says Maresca, just imagine it's LFC. Team did the rest, is what Mr. Perfecto is saying. Fuck you, Mr. Perfecto. You lost to Leverkusen. Well, I have some shame. You lost to Grimaldo, mate. That's the only Leverkusen player I fucking recognize. Big up to my guy, DJ, who says Chelsea better Barca, but yet the relegation, 50-year-old relegation rage baiting scrub is chatting. Give it a rest, Wolfie. The gimmick is boring.
Liverpool 0, Forest 3. Hold that.
What does this have to do with Chelsea, you bum?
Oh, is he a Chelsea fan?
Yes! Why do you cook me for, bro? Look at this guy.
No, I was assuming on your channel he'd be a Liverpool fan.
Chelsea better Barcelona.
Okay, no problem. Chelsea will celebrate qualifying for the Champions League next season as if it's progress, which they did last season. Hold that, you dumbass.
There you go. Big up to Rick, who says, why do people discredit heritage? Arsenal are never big favorites than Chelsea in Europe. Win Europa League at least at first, lil bro. Hello, lil bro.
Yeah, sorry. I was reading something. Why do people discredit heritage? Arsenal never big favorites than Chelsea in Europe. Again, we debunked this yesterday. I think that's a stupid argument. Your history means absolutely nothing. Where was Inter Milan's history against PSG when they got smashed 5-0? Where was Inter Milan's history against Man City when they gave them their first ever Champions League? Where was Real Madrid's history when Chelsea beat them in the Champions League and went on to win in the final against Man City? Such a stupid argument. There's so many examples of heritage teams getting knocked out by teams that have zero heritage. So you can shove that heritage up your ass.
And you can tell that said from someone who has no European heritage. So hold your European heritage.
No, that is coming from someone who clearly knows football better than most people, because I'm giving a million examples of teams with heritage losing to teams with zero heritage. So your point means absolutely nothing.
And can I give you a million examples of teams with heritage beating teams without heritage?
Barcelona, that proves my point. That proves my point. It plays no role. The team that's better on the day wins. Heritage doesn't play into it. Barcelona have way more heritage than Atletico Madrid, got knocked out by them in 2014, met them again in 2016, and got knocked out again by them in 2016. Bayern met Atletico Madrid in 2016, Bayern with the team of heritage, and got knocked out by Atletico Madrid in the Champions League semi-final by a team with no heritage. So what you're saying means
you're
nothing.
on one example. There's more examples of heritage beating.
I just gave you 10. I gave you 10 examples. How many do you want?
Bro,
I can keep going.
Saying Barca Atletico.
I gave you different things. I gave you Chelsea. I gave you
final.
PSG. I gave you so many. Liverpool have way less heritage than Real Madrid in the Champions League. And yet, how many times they obviously beat Madrid this season. They beat Madrid last season. They slapped Madrid 5-0 in 2009. Where was the heritage of Madrid?
But Liverpool have heritage. Bro, you
But not
can't.
Madrid's
With
heritage.
all due respect, Ashraf, this one isn't a conversation.
So what, is that a
for you.
qualifier for heritage? Is that a qualifier for heritage?
It's
for
called
them to
winning
perform?
it. It's called winning it.
Okay, so
winning.
With all
if a
due
team
respect,
wins
bro,
one,
but, man, I respect a lot of your football
So just to
opinions, but this
clarify,
isn't one you should
just
get
to
involved
clarify,
in. You shouldn't
if
get involved
one
in this
team,
one.
if one team wins one Champions League, they can
Cook
chat to a
him.
team that has 14 Champions Leagues or 15. Is that what you're saying, Wolfie?
They
Is that
can
what you're
chat
saying?
more to them than you can. Yeah.
Okay, so that means when they play each other, heritage plays nothing then,
Yep,
by your
yep.
logic, right?
No, heritage
Is that what
can
you're
come
saying,
into
Wolfie?
it at that stage, but they both
How
have
can,
a heritage versus
so why doesn't
your
why doesn't it
non-heritage.
happen every season? Why doesn't it happen every season then? Why did Arsenal, the team with zero heritage, slap the living daylights out of the team with the most heritage in the competition last season when we beat
Did-
them 5-1?
did you-
How come the team with the
Bro,
most
bro,
heritage
bro,
in the
bro.
competition have failed to beat us in 4 matches so far in the Champions League? 0 wins.
Bro,
Why? They have all the heritage. We have
the only
nothing.
zero is your trophies in that competition.
And again, you can say
Yeah.
that to try
Yeah.
and make a joke and banter.
It's not
but
a
your
joke,
point has
it's
been absolutely destroyed.
It's
It's the
factual.
truth.
said-
It's the truth.
You said a heritage plays a
Ashraf,
part, and
maybe
you
you
won't
could
know
tell us
about it.
about winning a community shield.
And
you know?
then
You can tell us about winning a
Ashraf
Yeah.
goes
shield.
on to name many examples of where heritage plays no part. You guys can say that all you want.
Bro, we
They
could just
absolutely
how many
plays
how many
nothing.
times has Real won it? 14? What is it now? 14?
15.
15.
15. So we could just give you 14 examples of Real winning in a final. That would all be heritage wins.
And I can name 100 others where heritage didn't play into come into
So
account.
you can name
So now what?
100 other final winners because we're talking about the winners here, Ashraf.
Not final, not final.
Okay,
I'm talking
but
about general.
But the whole point of the heritage is about winning it, bro. Not about, oh, in a one-off game, did they get unlucky? Did this happen?
But
or
the winners of
Yeah.
last season had no heritage and slapped up a team with 3 Champions League, with 3 Champions Leagues.
Yeah, so you're
What do you
looking
want
at
about?
you're looking
And they
at the
beat them
anomaly.
5-0 in a final. By your logic, in a final, they
You're
beat
looking
them
at the
5-0.
anomaly, bro. You're looking at the anomaly.
You think that's the anomaly?
Okay,
So that's
so
the
go
anomaly
through
for
all
you.
the finals and see if the non-winners won it. Because you know there's only been, I think, 17 different
What do you
teams that
mean?
won it.
A team that wins a Champions League at some point has to have their first one. What kind of dumb logic is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Even Madrid at some point in 1950s had to win their first one when it started.
Exactly.
So-
And then the next 14 were all heritage.
That doesn't mean they will keep winning it because of that. When
I didn't
Madrid were
say-
garbage,
What, are Madrid the only ones who have won the Champions League?
when Madrid were garbage and were not good enough to win the Champions League, from 2003 up until 2010, did not even make it past the round of 16. Where was their heritage then?
Why do you think heritage only applies to Madrid?
I gave you all the teams
Right,
you didn't
okay.
like it, so you kept naming
Okay,
Madrid.
I'm
I named
now gonna
heritage
say
on
to you-
Bayern.
I'm going to
I
say
named
to
her-
you,
example.
without knowing
Where
the
was
stats,
Bayern's heritage when they lost to Chelsea in the Champions League final in 2012? Where was the Bayern heritage with the 4 Champions Leagues? 5 Champions Leagues, sorry. Or 4,
okay,
no, 4,
I'm,
my bad. It
I'm
was
gonna
4.
just
Chelsea
I'm just
had
gonna make
0.
a simple statement. I guarantee
I
you,
give
without
another
even knowing the
example.
stats, that in finals where a heritage team has faced a non-heritage team, the heritage team wins more times than not.
But that's, by the way, most
There it
teams
is.
that play in the finals, majority of the times, have at least 1 Champions League.
Heritage.
And by
There
your
you go,
definition,
there's your heritage
15
right there,
No,
bro.
no, no.
What are you
No,
talking
no.
about?
Heritage.
by your definition-
Heritage.
by your
Heritage.
definition, having 15 Champions Leagues or having 1 is the same thing. It's equal. So Chelsea's heritage is as big as Madrid's by your logic. Because the moment you have heritage, that's it, you qualify. It doesn't matter if you win 20. then.
Who did everyone think was going to win when Man City faced
stupid.
Chelsea? Who did everyone think was going to win when Man City faced Chelsea?
Man
Exactly.
City.
That's another heritage moment. Exactly.
Man City. Everyone thought
Heritage.
Man City's going to win it. They were the hot favorites and they lost, which was a shock, by the way.
Heritage.
Heritage.
It's not heritage
This
because
is
the same
football
team
heritage.
faced
Heritage.
another team without heritage later and lost. The difference between me and you guys is that I am giving logical reasons why it plays no factor, and Wolfie and Jaako's rebuttal is heritage. But look at heritage. That's how you know the argument became a brain dead argument.
Oh, okay,
And you know what?
look.
Wolfie's so smart. I'm not saying Jaako's not smart. Jaako's obviously clearly smart, but I've worked with Wolfie longer, so I can say this. Wolfie knows he's lost it. He's lost the battle. But he's like, let
definitely.
me just keep arguing for the sake of it. So I'm just going to say things. If Wolfie plays the
I'm
Champions
just trying to
League
rattle
tomorrow
you, bro.
against Atletico Madrid that have no heritage, I guarantee you Atletico Madrid slapped them 6-0. And Wolfie's team has heritage in the Champions League, right?
One
So
second. Hello?
He's gonna make a joke now. It doesn't matter what you think or some shit like that. Is he actually on a call? What is wrong with this? Anyways.
Fair enough, man.
That was
we're trying to tell you, bro,
unnecessary
is-
stupid debate.
Sorry.
It's all right. One day you're gonna win.
Wait, I'm gonna go in a minute. Can we talk? Like Hassam's just deflecting away from Liverpool. So
Can you stop saying I'm deflecting when you guys are arguing about heritage? I didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, normally you'd interrupt and be like, "I need to do the super chats," or something like that.
But I'm doing them here.
Do it.
Big up to my guy Akia. He got me the
That's
new
what I
mod,
thought.
killing it since he's been moderator. Big up Akia. He says, "Smash the like button, guys. Chelsea will smash Arsenal." Is what Akia is saying. Guys, let's get the likes up. He's right. Let's please get the likes up. We need 200, 300 likes ASAP. Giving guys entertainment before the Champions League games later tonight. Ash reading heritage. Just win, you eternal challenger. Wow.
Nice.
First of all,
Big up-
how is the Chelsea bomb telling me
This is a good reply.
No. How is the
It's a good
Chelsea
reply,
bomb
wait.
telling me this when I've got more than double your Premier League titles? So by that logic, I have more heritage than you by your logic. Because we have
Damn.
13 Premier
Football didn't
Leagues.
start in '92, Habibi. Football didn't
How
start
many-
in
how
Don't
many
talk to me about politics because you're not a politician. What a stupid logic. What does your team winning, not you, have to do with your opinion on how to win? That's Ashraf's
Exactly.
point. Like, yeah,
Exactly.
like we can speak about politics without being former prime minister. Hey, none of us are former footballers other than playing in the streets or shit. You get me? Like, none of us here are former Premier League footballers. You get me? So, yeah. Ash doesn't get it. City had to lose one final, then they won the next year. Chelsea, same. By the way, Chelsea have won Champions League more than Arsenal have been in the Champions League final.
heritage.
Mm.
So Forest.
That's a dumb argument
Heritage.
because you're now big up to Michael Jordan. I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. But you're doing the Jordan debate. Well, he's won 6 out of 6. Yeah, let's not talk about the other 9 years he didn't even make it to a final and was getting his ass whooped. Yeah, this is the exact same thing they're doing with.
You think LeBron's the GOAT?
No, I just said
You think
Jordan is the GOAT. I literally started by saying
That's
that.
a goal? Oh my!
I literally started by saying Jordan is the GOAT.
Alhamdulillah.
But that doesn't mean he didn't get his ass whooped in the other 9 years. Same thing with City. They lost to. Why are people forgetting these guys got knocked out by Monaco?
Ashraf, I'm
Knocked
sorry,
out
man.
by
You can't
Lyon.
do that. Jordan is part of the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, it's if you want to do that comparison, you can compare him to I don't know David Silva or something. You can't suddenly compare one player to a
Did
whole
you say
team
compare him to David Silva?
or whatever. You know
Get
what I'm
out.
saying? It's like,
Get
what are you
out.
doing?
Get out,
What are you doing?
Stop. Never speak basketball ever in your life. He just
Yeah, you
compared
clearly don't know
Jordan
what
to
you're talking
David
about.
Silva.
You don't get
Jordan
what
is
I'm
like
talking about. I'm
Lionel
saying you're
Messi.
picking an individual.
Jordan
versus
is like
a team.
Messi, bro. It's not like David Silva. He's like
Yeah.
Messi, man.
Jordan and Messi. Not
Okay, does
Jordan.
Messi play for Man City? Khalas.
What?
Just move on, bro. Seriously, I'm about to get my lift.
Move on, it's better. Ash, when you finally get heritage, you'll understand how we feel.
Thank you.
I'll be honest with
Ah,
you. I
yes,
think,
yes. Show
I
me the
think
medal you
Heritage
wore at
plays-
home. Okay, yeah.
man,
tell
it's
me.
funny. I think
I can
heritage
show you my
plays a
two
role.
cards.
Big
I
club.
think
you're not
heritage
in.
plays a role, but it's very minimal. Heritage's role is just intimidating opposition to a certain level. That's all. That's it. If you can get away from that intimidation and don't get intimidated, khalas, you will win regardless. Just like what Arsenal did to Real Madrid. You see everything that Real Madrid tried before the game. Oh, Saliba wants to move to Real Madrid. Oh, they will see when they come to the Santiago and everything. All these tactics, some clubs might bottle it. That's where heritage matters. But guess what? Arsenal didn't. So heritage didn't matter. Speaking of Wolfie.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Liverpool? Go ahead, Habibi. We'll combine Liverpool and Arsenal section because I don't want to keep this for longer than an hour. Go ahead.
You know, it's fine. I've got 5 minutes. So again, hold that. 3-0. Your team's shit. You're done. You've lost 6 games in 7. You're done. You're in a race to 40 points. Good luck. You've got a 6-pointer this weekend against West Ham. So if I were you, I'd be resting some players. Don't worry about the Champions League, bro. Just rest some players. Rest some players. It's away as well. It's away. West Ham are in form. Bro, are you confident about West Ham? Are you beating West Ham?
Not confident about PSV to begin with.
Forget PSV, man. Forget PSV. What are we saying about West Ham?
Can you just talk?
Wow.
I spoke, man. I spoke. I actually don't think you beat West Ham this weekend. I think you'll draw with them.
Who
And I
told you
think-
that's an unpopular opinion.
Mm.
And I think you'll be quite happy with the draw. You'll be quite... Could you imagine at the start of the season we were talking about Liverpool going away to West Ham and drawing, and then be happy with them? Like,
Oh man.
like
This is
how funny is
embarrassing.
football right now, man? How funny is football right now? How have you
Bro.
lost? Bro, you're
You are
18.
So
correct.
good.
I'm not confident about beating West Ham or PSV for that matter, but I have no
Yeah?
confidence at all right now because I lost to your shit ass club 19th place before the game.
Yo, my shit ass club that you can't beat, man. You can't beat. You couldn't beat last season when you were good. When you were good, you couldn't beat
We
us.
couldn't
Bro.
beat Galatasaray.
Huh?
We couldn't beat Galatasaray. We couldn't
Yeah, but
beat.
you have not won against Forest in 3 games or some. That is embarrassing. 3
That's
matches.
crazy. That's bad.
2.5
That
years.
is
2.5
insane.
years. Oh, and by the way, we were beating them when we first got promoted. We beat them 1-0. Taiwo Owani
Mourinho's a
scored.
defender.
We beat them
Oh
1-0.
yeah, when they were shit.
And by
I
the way,
remember
the
when
only way
were
they
shit.
beat us was when they cheated yet again. By the way, this team really has history of cheating, don't they? Do you remember when the drop ball happened at the City
Mhm.
ground and they gave it back to Liverpool and it's going to be Forest ball in the 99th minute? Cheaters. Cheating scum, man. That's what your team is. I used to think Man U were the biggest cheaters. In recent times, I'm sorry, Liverpool have overtaken it. And you know what? The one thing they highlight is the whole moment with Spurs. They made sure the whole world knew about that injustice so that they then are the little darlings of Howard Webb, the PGMOL, LOL, as I call them. And now suddenly, even with cheating, they can't win. They can't win. So good luck against my ex-manager who schooled you last season, bro. It's going to be a long weekend for you. It's going to be a long
Oh yeah,
weekend.
we come up against Nuno Santo as well.
You do. And he's got them organized, bro. He's got them organized. Good form. You know, they won 2, drawn 1 in their last 3 games. They beat Newcastle, bro. They beat Newcastle. They scored Newcastle the other week, 3-1. So yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck. Because
Wallahi, Aki is right. I was enjoying this up until Liverpool was mentioned. Anyway, Ashraf, tell me your thoughts on Arsenal Bayern.
you are so lucky. I've got to go now because my sister's here. But anyway,
I thought you have to go at the 30
yeah,
minutes
she was
mark.
meant to come at 1:30, but she's picking me up early.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Usually it's like, no, you
Big
have
up.
to stay because it's the Liverpool section. It's so okay, Addi.
No, I would rather you stay because Ashraf is texting and Jaako is
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, seriously, I
I'm
have
good.
to
I'm
go.
here,
now,
I'm
but
here.
Yeah.
Khalas,
Good
Habib.
luck. You playing PSV
I'm here.
tonight?
I'm here.
See you, brother.
You playing
Yes.
tonight?
Unfortunately.
Okay, I'll tune in for you.
Oh
Watching
man, I might hate watch that. I might hate watch that.
There is no need to hate watch. One hate watch what's it called? See you.
You're better off watching Arsenal Bayern, man. At least you'll enjoy.
Yeah,
the game.
if you're a
No,
neutral,
can't-
go watch
Oh.
Arsenal Bayern. خلاص, have you get used to it? You're on the big
Might
screen
watch
now, Ashraf. خلاص, now you're a big star.
So what do you want to? Yes, I am the star with no heritage. Absolutely, yes.
Anyway, guys,
what do I know
Liverpool
about winning?
stuff, we get it. Arsenal Bayern. What do you make out tonight's game?
I think depends on the lineup, man. I think if we start our best lineup, I can see us winning. I don't think we'll do that, to be honest. I think we'll rest like at least 4 players, if I'm not wrong. Not rest, as in just rotate. Like he's been doing that all Champions League. To be fair. So I probably think it'll end in a draw. It's a good thing that Diaz is not there. He is one of the most informed wingers in the world this season. So I guess that's a good thing. Which for me should mean that we rest Timber. Now that Diaz is not there, I would probably play Ben White. And maybe like, I don't know, Skelly as a left back. Whoa.
this?
Whoa.
Bro,
I do life circumcision. Oh my god. Fonzie, I mean this with no disrespect, brother. I don't think anyone wants
what
to
the
see
hell?
that.
1 minute
I don't
timeout
think
immediately. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's good. It'll be a nice test to see like one of the strongest attacks in Europe this season versus the strongest defense. Obviously, we're not at
This
full
whole
strength.
thing, this whole narrative that Bayern are gonna slap Arsenal, where is this coming from? I want to know. Like,
I'm
I
confused.
hear me out. If you're saying Bayern is the best team in Europe, I don't even think Ashraf will fight that, or Jaako, because Bayern have a good shot to be the best team in Europe. But when you say roll over Arsenal, you know what rollover means, right? Rollover is like 3-0, 4-1, you know, like that's rollover. Do you think that they're gonna... Wow, Wally, you agree with that as well? Just because there's no Gabriel, طب ما Bayern have no Diaz. Like if Bayern
Oh,
win today, it'll be like 2-1, 1-0. Jaako, do you agree with this?
Over.
2-1. I think it's gonna be 2-1 to Bayern. Over. Oh my god. 2-1 to Bayern.
Yeah, anyone who thinks, by the way, we have not conceded more than 2 goals in more than 2 years now, if I'm not wrong. So I don't see why people think this any team will slap us. Yeah, we've not conceded more than 2 goals in over 2 years in a game.
There's no way that's true.
I think that is 100% true. This year, obviously, we didn't 100%. Last year, the games we lost 2-0 to Newcastle twice in the League Cup and 2-0 to Bournemouth. Yeah. Which team? Yeah, Luton, correct, guys. That's it. Luton was the last team to score more than 2 goals against us. We beat them 4-3.
I swear
so
Luton scored. Luton is the last. What the fuck?
Yeah, we
3
beat them.
goals
We beat
from
them
Luton.
4-3.
That's crazy.
We beat them 4-3 that game. I remember.
Are
That was
Luton actually the last team to score 3 goals against you?
Yes, exactly.
All JC in the
Exactly.
chat.
Yeah.
Big
So
up
you
JC.
see, that's my point. So when people say, "Oh yeah, you will get slapped," I just find that very weird. In that period, by the way, it includes Bayern, because that season we played Bayern, and we drew 2-2 at the Emirates and lost 1-0 away. Like, and this was a Bayern that was as good as they are now, and an Arsenal that was not as good as they are now. So I really doubt that we'll get slapped by Bayern. Like I can see us losing. That can happen. I can see us winning too, but I think the most probable thing will be a draw, in my opinion. But I think if we go full strength, I really think.
Okay, now you
them.
went too much down the other side because you can't say worst case scenario is draw. Obviously, they can beat you.
No. Worst case scenario is they beat us, yes. But I'm saying I think it'll be a draw. That's what I'm saying. I think the most probable scenario is a draw.
Oh,
But I'm saying if we go full strength, I think we win. But I don't think we will, though.
I think my thing is like with this
I
game
agree.
is I don't think the result of it low key matters for Arsenal as much as people think because it's just one game in the group stages, you know. But it's good to have momentum though, because breeds winning. Winning breeds. Winning breeds winning, not breeding breeds winning. Winning breeds winning. Okay, so because winning breeds winning, I think Arsenal will want to continue to win games of football just so they can keep that momentum. Think of the Chelsea players now after that Barca win. If Arsenal go ahead and beat Bayern today, they will feel a lot more confident about themselves. They will feel even readier than they are right now. They will feel very strong right now. So that for me is very important. Like, and this is a conversation that's been happening in the Arsenal fan base who say like, okay, I would rotate players, I would drop players today, blah, blah, blah. Respectful, when you come up against Europe's elite, you do not rotate. You just don't. It's just the reality. Like a game against Bayern, against PSG, against Real Madrid, blah, 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 you don't rotate unless it's an injury or something forced upon you. But you go with your strongest team. If today, example, Eze starting today probably, صح? Ashraf, Eze?
He definitely will start, yeah.
Okay, so if Eze starts, he gets, let's say, 1 goal, 1 assist, Arsenal win 2-1. How confident do you think he will feel headed into the game against Chelsea? He'll feel very confident about himself. So that's the thing for me. Like I think confidence is very important, momentum is very important, and you can lose momentum too. You get me? You can lose momentum as well. That's the thing. So yeah, I think Arsenal step by step have to build even stronger momentum just to destroy everything. Because look, if Chelsea beat Arsenal, Chelsea make an announcement to the whole league that okay, now we are here, we're 3 points behind Arsenal, we're ready to challenge for the title. If Arsenal beat Chelsea, they basically say fuck off, we're winning the league this season. It's as simple as that. Now,
okay, so just to clarify, because we had an argument. So, sorry, just a quick one. We had an argument about this in the group, and obviously you didn't speak about it, so I want to hear your point. That's not crazy to say, right? If we beat Chelsea and I say, now I think we're definitely winning the league. It is, right? Okay, people are making it seem like I'm crazy to say that.
City and Chelsea are more likely to drop points to the other teams.
Exactly. That was my
People
point
will
too.
use Sunderland as a measuring stick, but a Sunderland for Arsenal will happen once every 6-7 games. City literally just lost to fucking Newcastle, and before that lost to Villa.
Yeah.
And lost to Brighton as well.
Yeah.
So it's
And
already
Tottenham at
happened.
home.
It's literally happened this season. Who have Arsenal lost to? They've lost to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
They've drawn to City,
That's it.
and they've drawn to
Yeah.
Sunderland. Those are the three
Correct.
bad results, basically. But the rest were all wins. So who's more? Chelsea, Fulham. Sorry, what's their name? Crystal Palace at home. Who else?
Sunderland at home. Sunderland
Sunderland.
at home.
Sunderland at home. Actually, correct, Ashraf. Sunderland at home.
Yeah.
So all these things they matter. Like,
Oh wait, Brighton at home as well. They lost 3-1 to Brighton at home when they got a red card.
oh yeah, they did lose to Brighton at home. Actually, yeah, this is
And
true.
lost away to United, which fair enough is a difficult game, but we beat United at their ground. So
Yeah, this is true. This is true as well. I think it's important for momentum because these Chelsea fans will drive their club like to the next level if they win today's game. So yeah, over.
Jaako just,
Jaako
Jaako just gave up. He's like, this the hell with this internet, man. Yeah, honestly, I look, if they win this Sunday, I think it will be a massive statement win. Honestly, I'll say this, and I swear to you, I'm not saying this from an arrogant place. I think even if Chelsea beat us this Sunday, I don't see them winning the league over us, right? I will not say we're definitely winning the league then, because now it's a 3-point gap and a 4-point gap from City, because City will definitely smash Leeds, like everyone knows that. But I do think it'll make the title race a lot more interesting. But if we beat Chelsea this Sunday at their ground, that too, I genuinely think like it's over at the time. I think we will. I don't see us.
Look
I
at
don't
the
see
two
anything catching
haters
us.
praying
Yeah, you
for
go 9 points
Chelsea's
ahead.
downfall. Yeah, because an Arsenal fan is supposed to want Chelsea to beat Arsenal, right?
Yeah,
And a
what
Liverpool
kind
fan who has a rivalry with Chelsea should want Chelsea to win. Don't be a fraud. Don't be. That's why your name is Jabbo and Lule. You get me? Don't make me play the song. I have it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't make me take the piss out your club, huh? Fraud. Day 75 of 1,461 of your world champs, Chelsea. Today, the world champs take on Arsenal in the English Premier League.
Shout out to
They
Lewis,
come to Stamford Bridge.
shout out to
This
Lewis.
is our home. We've got to beat these loser gooners. This Sunday preview of Lewis Watchman. You get me? So
Sheesh.
yeah. Day 75. I can't believe he has the date memorized like fucking every day, bro. This guy is not normal, I swear. Imagine 3
Bro,
years from now,
crazy.
inshallah, all of us happy, safe, and
That's some good
healthy.
consistency.
Jaako on 100k subs, Ashraf killing it, I'm killing it, inshallah, and Lewis is still day 891. Fuck off, Lewis.
Hey, big ups to
Imagine.
Lewis, man. That's a
Imagine.
good guy, man.
Bruh, imagine if it's
Imagine.
post the next Club World Cup and he says,
Oh, man.
day 782 days have passed since we were the defending champions. Now it's Real Madrid or whichever club. I don't know. Like, I'm just wondering how will he change his tune there? Like,
Yeah. It's the 1,461 days. There's a lot of days left.
there
طول
is a
السنة.
lot of days left.
طولة يا حبيبي طولة لسه it's not even a whole year. Day 75. Let's look at him showing off as well, even on his own stream. He's live right now. He's just showing off. Watch
Bro,
this,
if
yeah.
they win the Champions League this
Watch this,
season,
yeah.
he's gonna do the same thing with the Champions League.
Watch this. Watch this.
Still the wrong way around.
He's live.
It's the right side. Yes, this beauty. There was no way I couldn't cop this with every available trophy there is. Every single one, mate. Now, it's only 15 quid from the stalls outside Chelsea. I don't know if they sell them officially.
I'm so done with this. Anyway, let me just
Nice
read these
scarf,
before
man.
we wrap
Nice
up. I don't
scarf.
want to stay for too long today. 1 hour, nice little short stream. Ola Kunle. Gunnar is
Yeah.
triggered. Wenger made it to the Champions League 19 string season, only one final. Arsenal have zero heritage. He doesn't understand the meaning here.
Wenger made into UCL 19 string season only. Arsenal have 0. again, you don't understand the meaning either because you didn't win the Champions League. Your club did. Like you were watching it on TV exactly the same way I was watching it. That doesn't mean you can analyze better. Otherwise, as Fonzie said, big up Fonzie. I don't know if you have voting in your country, wherever you are. I'm not sure. It says pound, so UK, so I'm assuming you do. Don't vote because you're not a politician, so you don't know shit about what happens in politics. Dumbass argument.
Luton is correct. Here's another
King of
fact.
clubs,
Arsenal
man. Shout out to the king of
conceded a
clubs.
group stage goal at home since returning to the UCL 3 years ago. This can't be true.
That is true as well. Yes, we have not conceded any goal at home in the Champions League. Sevilla
Even in the
2-0, Lens 6-0, even in the group stage. No, I mean in the group stage only because in the
That's a
knockouts
crazy
we
stat.
conceded to
That's
Bayern.
a crazy stat.
We conceded 2 goals to Bayern.
Wait. The
In
first
fact,
season you were
I
back.
think, yeah,
When was the
Check it
first
out.
season you? The first season you were back at
23-24.
still regular Champions League, huh?
Correct. Yeah, we beat Lens 6-0. We beat PSV Eindhoven 4-0, and we beat Sevilla
Come on,
2-0.
just say Inter Milan. Forget Inter Milan because that was away. He's saying at home.
That was away.
So who you played at home
So
last season?
I just gave it to you. Lens 6-0, PSV Eindhoven 4-0, and Sevilla 2-0.
Okay.
And then last season, all this is at home. And last season at home, we beat PSG 2-0. We beat damn, why can't I remember our Champions League fixtures from last season?
PSG. Who the fuck else? You played like a French team, wait. Arsenal.
No.
425 Champions League. Here we go. Let's look.
Gotta pull that up. Conceded to Inter from a dodgy pen. That's what he said.
Here, Arsenal 2025 Champions League results. They're showing this one. I want last season. Okay, here we go. So, Arsenal. Let's do this. 0-0 Atalanta, 2-0 PSG, 1-0 Shakhtar Donetsk, 5-1 Sporting, but that was away. 1-0 loss away. 3-0 against Dynamo Zagreb, 3-0 against Monaco.
And 3-0 against Monaco.
2-1 against
Exactly.
Barcelona.
That was
So
away
they
from
actually
home.
have the group stage goal in 3 games. That's actually a crazy statistic.
Yeah.
Big up to Anto CFC says, can you give this
Yeah.
to food back in
That's
this country?
impressive.
Love from Ireland, up the Chelsea. We don't have food banks over here, my brother, but don't worry, alhamdulillah, we donate. And of course, any money that I make, we try to donate a lot of it to the people in need. So I appreciate
Big up,
you regardless.
Anto.
And thank you because it's a very it's an amazing idea as well. So appreciate you, my brother, and we try to help out as many people as much as possible. Never forget how this channel and community came together during the Jota RIP situation. We came together as a community. So appreciate you, Anto. A big up to all of you guys. Listen, Jaako Jordan is in the description. Sometimes his internet works. Ashraf Talks Football is in the description. Forest
Sometimes
Fan
he
TV
uploads.
is in the description. And this stream is over. We're going to redirect you over to the Liverpool watch along, where Arne Slot's Liverpool career might be over tonight. Love you all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And over and out. Don Hussam. Peace out.